Hello everyone, my name is Shengjie and I choose to walk inside. I chose the site weak woodland. I sat in a car, observed from the car, heard birds chirping, felt the sounds of the forest windy, and was surrounded by a football field and a river. To the south is a bridge and to the west is a football field. To the east is a river. I suffer from migraines every time I get a migraine. Any sound becomes a noisy, any faint light becomes a bright light. But as I walk around this site, it gives me more healing to be in this environment. So I started investigating this site. I interviewed some people down there and everyone feels so relaxed and able to pull away from the stress of the reality here. So we did some healing activities here.
Control, release, purify. Exciting, helpful, relax, calm, and happy.
After that, I began to investigate the relevant information of the migraine head case in depth. With the accelerated pace of the life in China, more and more people suffer from head case, which will undoubtedly bring great trouble to life and work. It is found that the incidence of the head case is often among young people, and young people often have a heavy start and work pressure in their lives, which leads to head case. So I want to find painful plants in this forest. This time I found that there are many human production tools here, such as a chair and a door. I observed that the door was pressed against the branch, destroying the original growth direction of the plants. The door is like an invincible tool in society. Human compromise at the expense of themselves in order to adapt to the social environment, resulting in more and more young people suffering from migraines. In the process, my things gradually become clear. I try to study the feedback of the plants in the face of the adversity, what kinds of ecological change occurs in plants, and think about how we communicate with the plants, how plants tells us about the world. By studying plants and plants healthy, we can think about human health in a broader sense. So I started painting in a site, using color leads and brush to study painting, documenting the plants I saw. In order to better understand the plants that grow in the adversity, I want to interview people who work in this forest, what they thought about plants, and come to the conclusion that everyone would think that it is healing. It is rare to observe that plants do not grow in a state of adaptation and will not grow well. In order to understand how plants change in the face of the adversity, I started to study mirrors as a way of feeling how plants react to external stress. The mirror is forced to interact with a person. The mirror breaks, its shapes change. The mirror breaks, and the feedback that he gives me is that it is broken. Plants too are forced to change to the pressure of the environmental choice. I experimented with the various material, and I used the cardboard and a shape fork. I also collected some plants that grow in the face of the adversity. I first drew some damaged plant shapes on the clothes. Later, when I went home, I dried the clothes with the plants. I soaked the leaves in green element water for one night. The next day, I put the soaked leaves on the clothes, tried the rope, and put in the pot and cook it for 2 hours. This is the final effect picture. After that, I started to think more about nature habits by reviewing the literature. Human health has a detrimental impact on nature habits, so the various activity, including deforestation, urbanization, and other human activities that are causing habitat loss. I also found that plants they are forced to change their growth direction, emit screens of the pain that we humans cannot hear. Screens are vibrations indicating that there are changes in the body of the plants after damage. Plants have a complex physiological response when damaged. In the literature, by placing tomato and tobacco plants in an acoustic chamber, research recording the ultrasonics with the immediate omnitis physiological parameters of the plants. With that theory behind me, I went back to the forest and tried to recording some sounds, listening to the voice of the different oppressed plants in this site, recording the same signs at a different time. What will happen to this site? I come to this door again and found that the door has been moved, but the door is pressed against the new plant. I sit there quietly observing the shape after the destruction, the outlines of the plant becoming abstract. This starts a new life. These different points of the view allows me to reserve the privacy form. I am eager to find connections with this brand, so it's separated for the background. For me, this is the first act of the communication and empathy with them. I tried to recording with a different media. I found the plastic bags near the tree in the forest. I'm painting on the plastic bag stitches, plastic bags, wrap plants. What will happen? I went back to school and make several canvas bags, screen painting, and found some fabric in the forest and thought it on the canvas bag. I also tried to draw a storm, and I saw a few trees with the nails on it, and I tried to listen to the sounds of the plants and feel in screen of the plants. In the future world, I want to make the cudgel out of the strings or carpentry, tales that can be tangible, which can be understood as a door that oppresses the plants in this size. It can also be intangible, which can be migrate patients oppressed by the pressures of the lives in China, collected more damage force of this size and make a book. Green space are good for human mental and physical health, and when we destroy plants, we destroy ourselves. Thank you.